Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CWR Clash of Randles podcast with your host, the JKD, with my co-host.
Hey, the DOC, the LOVE, here to bring you more. Go ahead, host.
The news, reviews, predictions, and anything else. But today we're doing a review on tonight's SummerSlam, man. I mean, it truly lives up to what it said. You never see it coming.
And we never saw it coming. Also, let's send out a congratulations out to our SummerSlam quiz winner, Gerald A. Washington. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can keep getting our program, and smash those likes, please. And give us a comment and a question or two every now and then. Every time you do so, you will be entered into the end of the month contest.
All right, let's go ahead and get started with SummerSlam. SummerSlam was overall pretty decent. It was really good actually, and we're going to start off with the kickoff show. The kickoff match with the United States Championship match between Apollo Crews versus MVP. Now, obviously, this led me to get my first point, thinking that Apollo Crews would get the win for himself actually.
Right, I got this one all wrong.
So I'm really happy for Crews to go ahead and finally win a championship. I told you, man, he's come too far, man. Like 4 years coming to the main roster, man. He can't lose the title, man. I can't see him lose no more, man. Like it's gonna be, I should give him like another month or two with the title, then drop it pretty much,
And he's most likely gonna drop it to. I can see him dropping it to Lashley.
or drop it to Buddy Murphy. However,
He'll, yeah, that'll be another. That would be a good choice, Buddy Murphy.
however, man, Cruz got the win over MVP, which led to Hurt Business being unsuccessful at Survivor Series. As we move on to the main show, start with our opening matchup. Opening match, go ahead hit it off with good old SmackDown Women's Championship match between Bayley and Asuka. A solid matchup until obviously Sasha Banks, or as they like to say, Two Bells Banks, got involved in the matchup.
Right, but it was a whole lot of both back and forth. You had Oscar had the Sasha Banks, not Sasha Banks, excuse me, Bailey
Bayley.
having to fight from behind a little bit to show that Oscar could kind of beat her on her own, and ultimately it came down to the most devastating move in WWE, the roll up.
Yeah. Um, Unlike my co-host, it really doesn't. I really don't matter like how the match won. I just mainly care about like wins and losses. Really, it's all that matters in wrestling. So if someone rolls up on Charlotte Flair, I don't care.
And that's a check mark for me because I chose Bailey. Also, this match gets a B.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm not gonna grade the matches. I mean, it's just a pay per view. I'm not gonna grade. I usually don't grade pay per view matches. No, excluding the fact that I did it for Takeover, but yeah, I knew Bayley was gonna win. Obviously, man, it just makes sense, man. Bayley, SmackDown Women's Champion, man. I can't see another brand like one like another someone from another brand take another brand championship, which is why I didn't like Sasha winning the Raw Women's title. Which leads up to the speaking of Raw, a Raw tag team title match between the Street Profits versus Andrade and Angel Garza. Now this one I definitely got wrong. I thought it was
I definitely did
Andrade's
too.
and Angel Garza time, but Street Profits showed that they really wanted to smoke this time, and they brought the smoke to Andrade and Angel Garza, man. So
Good tag team match. Wasn't as good as the tag team match on Takeover or the one at the start of
we're not gonna compare.
AEW,
We're not gonna
but
compare
it
it
was a
to this.
good tag team match. I enjoyed the back and forth between the two teams. Um, Great out for Andrade and Angel Garza
Mm.
get the loss. At least they gave him an out, saying we lost because of this. So
Well, yeah, I mean, it was because of Zelina Vega trying to get us involved in the matchup, but instead, it backfired, which led to Angel Garza trying to reach for his partner, fails to do that because Andrade was so distracted, and all of a sudden led to Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins hit the cash out with the from the heavens on the home. So, was one of the best fraud slashes I've seen. So, uh, congratulations to Street Profits, man. So as we move on to our next matchup, as we will talk about the no disqualification, loser leaves WWE matchup. No hair versus hair. Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville. Obviously, man, Sonya. I feel like this one, either one could win. Because I mean, let's be honest, both of them needs a win.
Right, both of them definitely needed one.
You know, we talked about in the past how Mandy needed a win because this whole rivalry. Sonya been getting over her these past few months, ever since after WrestleMania, and then Sonya needed a win because she's pretty much been in the background their whole Fire Desire tenure. So you know, but it all led up to Mandy Rose obviously getting the win. There was a lot
Right.
more. I expected a lot more from this match, to be honest. I mean, they brought her to the table. They even you went to the
Well,
table.
you got to think about Mandy Mo.
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose is kind of she's not bad, but she's still kind of limited in the ring a little bit. Sonya Deville has gotten better, but she's still kind of limited. So you can kind of expect that a little bit
Yeah, that doesn't answer my question on why they didn't like bother go to the table. But still, yeah, obviously, Mandy
because
Rose, the
they're
Golden
limited.
God's greatest creation, got over the Jersey Devil. I remember that nickname. Uh, so yeah, congratulations to Mandy Rose on that one. That led me get another point on that one actually. As we move on to next up to the Raw Women's Championship match between Asuka
I
and
knew it.
Sasha Banks.
I knew it.
Now, obviously, no one doesn't care about either win. Then again, we both were right though, so I mean, yeah,
Right.
we both did today.
Oscar had to fight from behind. It was different from the first match, different style. She had to fight from behind. Majority of this match. Just a lot of hope spots by Oscar, but getting knocked back down by Bailey. I mean, excuse me, by Banks.
Yeah, it was a pretty good matchup compared to the Bailey and Asuka one actually. A lot more grappling, man. A lot of hard hits, man. I liked it.
Right. And Bailey at the end tried to interfere the exact same way Sasha, but Sasha was able to Bailey was able to move out the way, unlike Sasha was earlier.
Yeah, either way, Asuka once again two-time Raw Women's Champion, man. Congratulations. However, keeping it with Raw, the WWE Championship match, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton. Man, a lot of there have been rumors out there, and like I said, I even said this, man. I said despite all these rumors about who's gonna win, but mainly folks been talking about Randy was gonna be the winner. You know, I kept my guy Drew, man. You know, man, you don't always believe what you hear or see, man, or mainly hear. But man, I stick with my boy Drew, man. He came way too far to win the WWE Championship, man. I mean, I don't want him to end his reign with Randy Orton. No offense to Randy Orton, because I mean, he is one of the greatest heels to this day since 2020. So McIntyre, congratulations, man. I mean, I just feel like there's more he needs to prove as WWE champion. He needs to do more as WWE champion. So, you know,
Right, right. I'm looking on the horizon, maybe a few months from now. I would love to see another Bobby Lashley McIntyre. 'Cause I feel like Lashley should have got a rematch,
no,
or hold on, guy, hold on. I would love to see Keith Lee against McIntyre. I think that would be a good match.
no, just not ready yet, man. But speaking of Keith
Not
Lee,
now. I'm talking about later.
can't can you start interrupting me? Anyway, uh, obviously the match, a world title match, obviously ended in a backslide. So it was really a disappointing ending, but in a way, this could lead up to a payback matchup between Orton and McIntyre. So looking to see that for a part two for this matchup. Uh, actually, speaking of Keith Lee, we do hear that Limitless Keith Lee, will be on the Raw brand now. So I'm looking forward to see what his career is gonna be like on the Raw brand. Cause like now thinking about this, man, like yeah, just like my partner said, love to see a McIntyre versus Keith Lee matchup, even though like it'd be kind of too soon. You never know what Vince could do. He probably could book it like the next 4 months from now. Even I'll see that like to like later next year. But there's a lot of opportunities you can see now. I mean, you can see Keith Lee taking on Randy Orton, man. Any type of matchup you can have with Keith Lee, man. Just like Matt Riddle. So looking forward to see what his career gonna be like. I would like for him to go ahead and win the United States champion. Like after, I would like to see a Bobby Lashley and Keith Lee matchup actually. So, or maybe Keith Lee
Oh
join,
man, that would be a good one there.
or see Keith Lee join the Hurt Business. See how that work? I
That's
doubt
a
it.
lot of beef on the team there.
I doubt it though. Either way.
I know, but that would be a lot of beef.
But keeping up with the Raw brand, the street fight between Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins. Now, obviously, this was also another match that really was not gonna hurt my feelings, no matter who was gonna win. I mean, I went for Dominic, but I was, throughout the whole match, I was kind of like backing up Seth Rollins a lot because uh, I had my brother like, man, it was like criticizing like this whole storyline with Rollins and stuff. I'm like, man, look,
He just hate to see people get bullied. That's all.
it's the Messiah, man. You gotta respect the Messiah and the disciple. And I mean, it's not like Murphy did anything wrong. It's a street fight, so I mean, hey, Rollins, man, is the man. You just can't hate on that, man. You gotta respect the Messiah, the Monday Night Messiah. That fact. Obviously, I was going for Dominic, and I was glad I was willingly able. I was willing to take the loss on that one. I was actually happy to see Rollins. Like I said, all the Raw matches, it didn't hurt my feelings who was gonna win.
Well, the thing about it, they usually do matches like this with the rookies. I remember when Dustin Rhodes had his first match against Ted DiBiase,
Yeah, we know how this ends.
and he did the same thing, pretty much. Got a little fired up, moves, a couple moves in, and so it was basic rookie versus veteran.
That's it.
Yep.
Either way, I even said at the beginning of the match, I said like they're gonna have a match at Payback. So I'm looking forward to see what's the next chapter to this.
I think that's gonna be a tag team match.
Okay. So like I thought, man, I'm looking forward to see how this rivalry is gonna. I mean, this can't be the end of it, obviously, man, but it'll be great. This would, but like I said, I would like for it to end where Rollins said like, oh, if you lose again, you can join my clique and stuff like that. That would be great. I mean, I just want to see Dominic just like be a backup. So I mean, hey, uh, I can't be the only one who's thinking that sometimes, but
His little mommy came out there. His
uh,
mommy.
so congratulations to the Monday Night Messiah, man. And also, man, that Halloween Havoc 1997 gear, man.
Yeah, that
I'm
was tight.
not hating on it, man. I mean, shoot, that was a pretty dope MC gear, though. I ain't gonna lie. However, let's go ahead and talk about the main event: SmackDown's Universal Championship match between Braun Strowman versus the Fiend, let alone the Fiend Bray Wyatt. And let me just say, can I just say, man, all these like no disqualification matches were like a downer, man. The only one that wasn't a downer was the street fight between Dominic and Seth, man. Like obviously, like I can't hate on Main Road and Sonya Deville, man, but like they did an okay job, but like they were pretty much downers, man. And then I'm thinking like why can't Falcons Anywhere matches be like how it was back in the days where like fight everywhere, literally everywhere, around the locker room, right? Like maybe outside the like why did you can't do that? But either way, instead, they did a little bit of that, fighting backstage. Then coming back outside, and all of a sudden, Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt had the, their couple offenses in. Obviously, and all of a sudden, Braun Strowman want to cut the ring up and stuff like that, and go ahead and end Bray Wyatt until Bray Wyatt Sister Abigail him twice. Now, this match definitely was not the way I expected. Also, I'm really surprised this show actually went off without having Retribution coming in. I'm really surprised
Yeah.
about that one.
If you like house fights, like two big men just hitting each other, and that's all they really doing, you'll love this match, basically. But
Yeah,
you have to be into house fights.
yeah.
It wasn't bad. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it was bad, but it's kind of like that flavor of thing.
Yeah. So obviously the Fiend Bray Wyatt got. I'm also really surprised about this one. This one actually surprised me a lot because I thought there was gonna be a lot more to this match than just like the other matches. I thought there was another match. I thought there was gonna be a lot more to it. But either way, obviously the Fiend got the win. I thought Alexa Bliss was gonna get
You
involved.
know what they should have did?
Well, I mean, it's too
They
late.
should have put like a blood bag on his mask, and like when he got those box cutters, just cut his blood just started speeding everywhere.
Stupid. Anyway, obviously the Fiend Bray Wyatt got the win, won the Universal Championship. I thought Alexa Bliss was gonna get involved, but that did not happen. But well, at least what happened after the match did cure my boredom of the matchup, which was obviously the return of the big dog. Roman Reigns,
Yeah,
man.
that was a real big surprise.
So, now I've had a lot of shockers, man. I remember shockers. Man. I couldn't think of anything that shocked me, but that one definitely shocked me. I forgot. I read that they did say Roman Reigns is gonna find a way to come back, SummerSlam or something like that. But like this one kind of shocked me actually.
And man, he seemed like he's in like way better shape than he was when he left.
I mean, shoot,
And
man,
I love
Roman,
the shirt.
man, Roman Reigns, man, going all in, man, coming back for that universe, the title he should have had, the title he should have had at WrestleMania, man, but didn't work out so well, man. But
Now,
I'm looking forward to see what his SmackDown what's gonna be like when he come back now.
I gotta ask a question. All right, so what's up with Bray Wyatt? Does he automatically lose the title within the next month or so,
I
or
mean,
what?
I wouldn't do that. It's like, I mean, Bray Wyatt, man, like he really should have had a better reign with it. I mean, he really didn't do
He
nothing
should
with.
have.
I mean, he didn't really do nothing with the title that much of a go against Daniel Bryan for the title. I mean, you got the Miz obviously coming in, but like obviously we got to see the Mister Rogers Bray Wyatt take on him because we all knew that like the Fiend went against the Miz. Yeah, Miz would have got smoked by the Fiend. So, we saw him go against Goldberg. That didn't turn out so well. His match, the Firefly Funhouse match. So I mean, Universal Championship wise, like I think he needed a better reign with it. I mean, maybe him give him Strowman, I think one more rematch. I know that's what's gonna happen, and then maybe like Roman Reigns can still target on them. Maybe. Actually, I thought Otis was gonna come out.
Well, the only thing I say is to save everybody, have a couple months filled with Strowman, I suppose, and take Fiend and put him against somebody. I don't know who it would be right now, but somebody. Hey,
Well, actually, I'll be more like into like Jeff Hardy actually if he didn't win the
oh
Intercontinental
yeah,
title.
that would be a good one.
But I mean, now that he's the Intercontinental champ, can't say Jeff Hardy no more. So mainly, I'm really looking at maybe
Big E,
I
too
mean,
quick.
yeah, it's too quick on that one. That'll be like some WrestleMania type stuff, right? Most likely. And that's gonna happen in WrestleMania. They're probably gonna give him the IC title
They
again.
don't have a lot of. Come to think of it, they don't have a lot of strong baby faces on SmackDown.
I mean, they still working. I feel like Payback. They had like Matt Riddle and Baron Corbin. They probably gonna have the IC title match like that. So I
I was
mean,
just gonna ask you what you predict what's gonna be on there.
yeah.
So you're right, probably about those two matches.
I mean, as far as Bray Wyatt and next contender, man, it'd probably be a triple threat match for all I know.
Yeah, that's what it could. That's what it's looking like it might be. I was thinking about it in my head, but
Unless
they're not gonna put that on Payback.
well, I mean, I know that. I was talking about like just for next,
Yeah.
maybe after that Hell in a Cell
Um,
or Clash of Champions, whatever they're gonna have for September. But
maybe Orton McIntyre again.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, as far as Bray Wyatt's contender, man, I mean, whether you hate it or not, I'm actually would just go for Otis actually, because I'll say go ahead cash in the briefcase, man, and then have a one-on-one match, man, and then go ahead and end the charades with this
So
whole.
he can get beaten about 15 seconds.
Well, I doubt that because on his side. So I mean, this ain't the Miz. So I mean, hey, I mean, you'd be surprised though. So as far as that, man, SummerSlam was a really good show actually.
It really was.
So I mean, really, with all the situation, WrestleMania and SummerSlam were really good shows.
And the Thunderdome, is really good.
It was a really good experience, man. But now I
Too many
mean,
dang rules though.
don't I mean it's WWE, so what you can do? They can own you if they could. Well, either way, there's there's,
What?
there's one more night with Thunderdome. Obviously, Monday Night Raw, and after that, that's back to the Performance Center, obviously. So, overall, man, SummerSlam was a really good show. So I would suggest anybody who missed out on it, man, you might want to watch the biggest party of the summer, man, because you'll never see it coming for real though. Well, if you watch the spoilers to it, but it was a pretty good SummerSlam either way. So with that right here, I'm gonna have that's the end of our SummerSlam review. I'm your host JKD. I'm gonna let my co-host, the DLC LOVE, give you the give you the command, man.
Hey, look, we thank you for sticking with us this whole weekend. We gave several shows in a row this weekend, and we truly thank you. Congratulations again to our winner, Gerald Washington. Um, Also, subscribe. And when you hit that subscribe, get your subscribe off of private so we can see who you always subscribe, so we can put you down, your name down. Or put your name down in the comments so we can put you in the next drawing. Leave comments and everything. And don't forget to smash those likes. Hey, we love you guys. You just spread that love to all the people around you. You take it easy. Have a good one.